All right, officers. Organized crime has finished their initial sweep of the steel mill. They have confirmed it was the August Gang's primary base of operations. The DA is satisfied that we have enough evidence to prosecute Matthew Costa as the leader of the organization.
That mean we finally get a little peace and quiet around here?
You know how this works, Sergeant. We take down one scumbag, the rest scramble to fill the void. My gut says the other gangs will be out in force in the coming days, trying to become the new kings of the hill. Our job is to stop them. But that's for tomorrow. Tonight, we sleep the sleep of the just. Good work, all of you. Dismissed. Except you, Cordell. My office.
Okay. We're back on it. Let's see. Let's go speak to...
Your father would have been proud of what you did today, Cordell. I know he inspired you to enlist in the ACPD. And if that motivates you to be a good cop, I'm all for it.
Thank you, sir.
I've been meaning to clear the air about something else as well. You might have heard things, but I want you to get it straight from me. The department did everything we could to track down your father's killer. I headed the investigation myself, but on a case this big, in a town this dirty, no one wants to step forward for fear of catching a bullet of their own. Was it random, intentional, someone sick in the head? We just don't know. But those are the risks we sign up for every day we put on this uniform. Trying to figure it all out will just drive you crazy. Like I said, your father would have been proud to see you in that uniform. And he would have wanted you to focus on keeping the city safe. Speaking of which, I want you to start working with Detectives Ferreira and Lee on your next shift. They're going to have their hands full with the garbage that will show up and try to fill the August Gang's shoes. And I have a feeling they'll be keeping you more than busy. Dismissed, Cordell.
So what do you guys think so far? This is part 3. Oh, it's the Precinct, where you play the cop and arrest bad guys. That's right. Arrest those sons of guns. You're in tune to J Online, bringing you the best games on YouTube. Now, let's talk about the Precinct for a sec. It's been a game I've been after for quite a long time. We're going back a couple of years now. This game has been deep in development. Now, excuse me. It's similar to GTA, Grand Theft Auto 2 in the gameplay. It's got an element of GTA 3 and 4 with the helicopter. So far we've done a few arrests. We've done quite a lot of arrests actually. Done quite a lot of killings too. And when I mean killings, I mean they're trying to kill me first before I kill them. Do you know what I mean? It's not just go up and just like start shooting. They're the bad guys. They're looking to escape and escape by any means, and that's where I come in. I've got the badge and I've got the gun. Anyway, let's let this scene roll through. I think it's just giving us an oversight of the map. It's quite a big map actually. Yeah, it's a very big map. Alright, let's get stuck in. So we're in the news. The August gang, they got caught And if you don't already know, I am the previous commander or captain's son.
Mess out there today. Chandler, Sayers, take Brookhaven. You got it, boss. Christie, Selby, make sure things stay on the rails in the east.
Let's get back into it anyway at this precinct.
Cordell, Kelly, Chief wants you to have a chat with Detectives Lee and Ferrara before you set out on patrol.
My mentor.
What do you know, kid? They got you talking to the detectives.
My mentor's doing alright. He's doing alright. He's doing good.
Right.
Let's get stuck in anyway. Here we go. Let's speak with the detectives.
Hey, Cordell, Kelly, it's good to see you. We're gonna be ramping up our gang enforcement in the coming days based on some strong leads we've been getting, and we wanted to loop you in.
The two main gangs in our sights are the Jawheads, my little problem, and Crimson Serpent. Those dopes are being handled by Detective Lee.
While you're out on the beat, we want you to keep your eye out for gang members committing crimes. Once you've resolved the immediate situation, be on the alert for any additional evidence they might have dropped.
If you're able to arrest a gang member, you can also find additional clues by searching them. To take these gangs down, we're gonna need enough evidence to make the charges stick.
For now, you can leave the paperwork to us. When you find something, take it to Eugene up in the evidence room. You'll link it to our active cases and keep us posted. Once we get enough evidence, we can try to take down the leaders.
The chief says he wants you in the ocean, but not so deep it's over your head. These might be the biggest operations the precinct runs, but we still need worker bees to take care of the nitty-gritty. That's where you come in. You're on what we like to call run around and deal with crap we don't want to duty. Like talking to that scumbag Antonio.
Antonio says he'll pass us info at particular times and places. You'll go pick it up for us. Sometimes it'll be at Kavanaugh's. If he can't make it there, he'll call a pre-arranged payphone. He says it's the only way he can stay safe. What a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but thankfully for us, he's your pain in the ass. You want to wear the blues? You gotta pay your dues.
We all did it coming up.
Damn right. Oh, while you're up, go ahead and take this to Eugene in the evidence room. He'll talk you through his organization system.
Hey, Cordell. Thanks for bringing this in. I guess now's a good time to talk you through how I keep track of the evidence. Take a look. Averno's gangs all have a hierarchy. We don't want to go after the big boss before we can make the charges stick. To do that, we need evidence. As you gather materials from crime scenes, I'll track the evidence against the gangster's photo. When the detectives think we have enough to make a case, they'll put together an operation to bring 'em in. We work our way up the chain. We get the low-level guys, and they lead us to the captain. We get the captain, and they lead us to the underboss. Eventually, we'll have enough of a foundation to target the gang's boss, arrest them, and shut down the gang for good. That Crimson Serpent evidence you just gave me is now logged in the right spot. Bring me more, and we'll start filling out the picture. Not all of the evidence you gather will be related to the gangs, but anything that connects to an active gangster will end up in here, logged against the appropriate person. Good luck out there.
You ready to get going on Crimson Serpent?
Tell me what you know about them.
The Serpents have been a player in Averno's drug and arms trade for a few years. Used to be all Chinese, but these days, the place is a regular melting pot. The leader's name is Charles Wong. He tries to play himself off as an upstanding local business leader, but we all know he's got a broader definition of business than most people. Guy's slippery as hell, but he keeps his hands clean. And his profile high, just to spite us. I can't wait for the day we take that smug slime ball down.
How's the investigation going?
Slow. Sometimes I just want these people to get a whole lot less civilized so we could take the gloves off. But that's me. I used to be in tactical. Still miss the adrenaline. These days it's more paperwork and less battering rams for me, but you get us the goods on these guys, you better believe we're rolling in hard. Our first order of business is Gia Weaver. New to the scene, but very arrogant. Looking to make a name for herself. You keep an eye out for evidence. I'll see if we can link it to her.
Good old foot patrol. Let's get on it. Alright, so we've got our little trusty handbook, which gets us stuff. We can do citations, fines, whatever, and all sorts of stuff with that little handbook. Let's have a look. Let's get outside anyway. See what's going on foot patrol. Here we go.
Central, we have a visual on a 1053. Stand by.
Received.
Oh, watch that hardware! Gunshot. Evasive maneuver. What the? Who's shooting? We are reporting a speeding vehicle at our coordinates.
84 received.
Hook 'em and book 'em, kid.
What have we got here?
Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Received. Checking now. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Littering activity in this location.
Affirmative. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
Arrest her!
We got a citizen getting mugged.
Copy that.
Hold still, damn it!
You have the right to remain silent.
Okay, they're sober. You got this, kid?
Multiple reports of a 1039 vandalism in Brookhaven.
On our way, dispatch. Control, we are searching the vicinity.
Oops!
Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Received. Checking now. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
You can't arrest without cause. Dispatch, I need a vehicle registration check.
Checking database for records. 84, no infractions on record.
Central, requesting a 1028.
Affirmative, standby. Records indicate prior criminal activity.
Positive plate check. Let's bring him in. Central, we'll take that.
Roger that.
Visual on a speed demon in our sector.
Dispatch to 84.
Hook 'em and book 'em, kid.
Wow. I tased the guy for running. Boy, they said nope. They don't like it. Start me off back here. Okay. Let's get going again.
We are observing an individual illegally dumping trash.
Roger. All units, we have reports of a street robbery in Richberry Park.
No loitering, folks.
We are observing a 1034 street fight.
Copy.
Chase him!
Adam, we have backup in your vicinity. What do you need? Suspect vehicle last spotted in Mercer Heights.
We need to find that suspect. Central, they got away. Where'd they go? Looks like we lost them. All right, I'm beat. Go to your desk to end your shift.
Terrible shift. Terrible shift. Whew, got a little bit of poor conduct because I tased the guy. I should have tased him, but what can you do? It is what it is. It happens.
Listen up, everyone. Before you get to your regular assignments, we have a special guest who needs our help, and he wanted to talk to you about it himself. This is Spencer Sharp.
Spencer I. Sharp, madam.
Oh, my mistake. Spencer I. Sharp. Mr. Sharp is the curator at the Averno City History Museum, and he's got a situation on his hands.
Hello, officers. I come to you with news of a serious crime. Several artifacts from the museum have gone missing, 20 in all.
They stole them out of the exhibits?
Some, yes. About half were stolen from out in the open. The rest were taken from our vault, which means that whoever made off with them knew what they were doing, and somehow managed to get their hands on a set of keys.
Got any suspects?
I have no earthly idea who would do such a thing. And to tell you the truth, I'm more concerned with finding the lost items than I am with apprehending the culprit.
Okay, you heard the man. Keep your eye out for any of this stuff as you move around the city. Then bring it in, get it to Eugene, and we'll send it back where it belongs.
Thank you, officers. Averno City's legacy depends on you.
Ah, another beautiful day in paradise.
Unit 84, investigate a suspicious object that has been observed at the rear of the ACB Bank.
Central, we've located the item. Property of Averno Museum. Doesn't look particularly dangerous. Looks like we need a 4-digit code. Control 84 requesting a plate run.
Checking database for records. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
Burglary on our watch.
10-4.
.1031 at our location.
10-4.
Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
Checking database for records. 84, no infractions on record.
Okay, they're sober. Just relax, will ya? Dispatch, I need a vehicle registration check.
Affirmative, stand by. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear. Incoming alert. Vehicle theft involving force witnessed on Fenwick intersection 6. Suspect vehicle identified in Richbury South.
Get closer. She's hit a civilian.
Roger. Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick East.
Close the gap, Boots.
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Bakersfield. Suspect vehicle was last seen in Linden West.
You're too far away.
Suspect vehicle identified on Lacoima Bridge.
Get closer.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Apollo intersection 2. Ford is standing by. Suspect vehicle identified on Apollo intersection 3.
Focus.
Suspect vehicle was last seen in Sunnyside. Suspect vehicle last spotted in Carlito.
You're too far away.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Apollo Port.
Be more careful.
Suspect vehicle last spotted on Apollo intersection 8.
She's crashed.
Suspect is on foot.
Received.
Adam requesting backup.
84 received. Suspect vehicle was last seen on Electric Avenue. Suspect vehicle identified in Boddicker Yard. Suspect vehicle last spotted in Jonasville. Suspect last spotted at Shermer Court.
Focus.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Ocean Strip.
Dispatch, we need backup here.
10-4. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Apollo intersection 3.
Be more careful.
Suspect vehicle identified on Apollo intersection 5. Suspect vehicle was last seen in Jonasville.
tighter to the suspect.
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Jonasville. Suspect vehicle identified in Carlito. Suspect vehicle last spotted in Sunnyside.
We've got a chase!
Runner!
They've ditched the vehicle!
Affirmative.
You have the right to remain silent.
We'll take that. All right, time to clock out. Control 84 requesting a plate run.
Received. Checking now. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Still no evidence collected. Oh god, I'm not doing too good at the moment. Getting that XP though. But, ooh, dreadful shifts. Got a couple of incorrect offences. I thought there's quite a few things that that person did when they were driving that car. But maybe they didn't. I don't know. We'll have to end it on there. Stay tuned to part 4. Peace out.